Imagine a city that never stops moving. People rushing past, cars honking, streets packed with energy and noise. It's the kind of place where graffiti blends into the chaos, barely noticed by most. But where others saw random marks and tags, she saw raw, unfiltered art, stories of rebellion and culture disguised as vandalism. This photographer didn't just capture graffiti, she gave an underground movement its place in the spotlight. This is the untold story of graffiti's greatest photographer, Martha Cooper. Martha Cooper was born in Baltimore, Maryland in 1943, with an eye for what others often missed. From a young age, Martha was captivated by the power of images to tell stories, to freeze moments in time, and to reveal the hidden layers of human life. She carried her camera everywhere, exploring, observing, capturing. This love for the unseen details of life led her across the globe, taking photographs that told the stories of people from distant places and different cultures. Her early travels brought her to places like Japan and Thailand, where she captured people, architecture, and everyday life with a unique empathy and curiosity. This experience became the foundation of her style, observing and honoring the stories around her. When she returned to the United States, she moved to New York City, a place bursting with life and creativity and on the brink of a cultural explosion. New York in the 1970s was tough, gritty, and chaotic. But it was also full of raw, unfiltered energy. Beneath the city's surface, a new kind of culture was brewing, a culture that would blend art, music, and dance into a force that would change the world. This was the birth of hip-hop and street art, a movement led by young artists who saw the city as a blank canvas waiting to be claimed. Graffiti artists started painting entire subway cars, turning these trains into moving murals seen by thousands every day. To most people, it looked like vandalism, but to Martha, it looked like art. She met artists like Dondi White, a legendary figure in the graffiti world. Dondi introduced her to the vibrant, dangerous, and electric underground world of graffiti, where public spaces became canvases and art was made in the dead of night with a constant risk of getting caught. In 1984, Martha Cooper teamed up with fellow photographer Henry Chalfant to publish a book called Subway Art. Now, this wasn't just any book. It was a groundbreaking collection of photos that immortalized an entire subculture. The images captured in subway art showed graffiti in a way the world had never seen. Whole subway cars transformed into rolling canvases, pieces that were bold, unapologetic, and bursting with life. The book quickly gained legendary status and became known as the Bible of graffiti. For the first time, graffiti wasn't just tagging or vandalism in the public eye. It was being recognized as an art form, and Martha Cooper's photos were at the heart of this transformation. Martha's images didn't just capture graffiti, they captured moments of self-expression, courage, and creativity in the face of adversity. Let's take a look at some of her most powerful shots, each one a piece of history. This is the HE3 subway train, painted by the legendary artist Dondi. Covering an entire subway car with graffiti was no easy feat, especially with the ever-present threat of being caught. But for Dondi and his peers, it wasn't just about painting a train. It was about claiming space, making their voices seen, and taking ownership of a city that often overlooked them. Martha didn't just document graffiti, she captured every aspect of hip-hop culture. Her photo of the Rocksteady crew shows breakdancers taking the streets, turning dance into an art form that was bold, rhythmic, and deeply expressive. In her images, you can feel the energy, the pride, and the sense of community that defined this movement. This photo captures the raw, fearless spirit of these artists, and it's a reminder of the creativity that thrives even in the harshest of environments. Martha's photos didn't just document a scene, they ignited a movement. Her work inspired artists from every corner of the world, from Berlin's back alleys to Sao Paulo's sprawling urban murals. What began on New York's subway cars spread far beyond the city's borders, creating a global culture of street art and self-expression. Today, graffiti and street art are celebrated worldwide, and Martha Cooper's images played a crucial role in legitimizing this art form. In 2020, the Urban Nation Museum in Berlin honored Martha's life's work with an exhibition called Martha Cooper, Taking Pictures. This retrospective showcased her incredible journey and her role in transforming street art into a respected global movement. Decades after her first photos of graffiti, Martha's work continues to inspire new generations of artists and photographers. Martha Cooper didn't just take photos, She captured a spirit, a rebellion, in a culture that was born out of New York's streets. Through her lens, we see the grit, the creativity, and the resilience of a generation that dared to paint outside the lines and claim their space. So, next time you pass by a mural or a spray-painted wall, remember, it's not just art. It's a story, a statement, a message. And for that, we owe thanks to Martha Cooper, the woman who saw art where others saw graffiti and shared it with the world. Let us know who we should cover next in the comment section. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe.